still chasing to try and get into third. Looking after that game for us at the Brewery Field is Cameron Petrie.
Yes, it's a beautiful day here today in York at Bootham Crescent, and a win would assure a playoff spot for Spennymoor, as Blythe Spartans in 7th will be unable to match Moor's overall total points, with just 2 games remaining. A point against York City could be enough, but Moors would be relying on Spartans to drop points at home to Guiseley. A defeat could be enough if the chasing pack failed to win for the Moors. After a wretched run, Jason Ainsley's side secured a very important 3 points against fellow promotion hopefuls Brackley last Saturday, with goals from Ryan Hall and National League North's top goal scorer Glenn Taylor. York could prove to be tricky opponents for the Moors despite their position of 12th in the table. Safe from relegation out of touch with the top 7, Steve Watson's side are ending the season on a high, tasting defeat just once in their last 10 games, but appear to be in no man's land with pride left to play for. Team news is as followed. For York City, we have Ryan Whiteley in goal, we have Callum Griffiths, David Ferguson, Sean Newton, Jasper Moon, Josh Law, Adriano Moak, Patrick McLaughlin, Jordan Burrow captain, Scott Burgess and Macaulay Langstaff. There's a 4-3-3 formation with a sub-bench of Alex Kepster, Alex Harris, Joe Tate, Wes York, Adam Bartlett. Spennymoor Town are as followed: Matt Gold, Callum Williams, Stephen Brogan, Jamie Chandler, Scott Harrison, James Curtis captain, Robert Ramshaw, Shane Henry, Glenn Taylor. Mark Anderson comes back into the side after injury and having a great cameo last week against Brackley. Jack Diamond, number 11, on the left, on loan from Sunderland. Subbench of Chris Thackeray, Chris Elliott, Ryan Hall, Lewis Hawkins, and Adam Boyes, number 16, who's a prolific non-league goal scorer here today, ahead of a very important match in the Moors to secure their playoff place. Indeed it has. It has stayed. It's 1-0 half-time to Spennymoor Town. I've got to say, York City have probably been the best team in the first half. Particularly Macaulay Langstaff. Balls have been threaded through by Josh Law and Adriano Moak and Patrick McLaughlin. And Langstaff's had 2 very good chances, which he's both put wide, and tested keeper Matthew Gold again, who is probably one of the best shot stoppers in the league and has been showing that for Spennymoor. It's been a 50-50 game, but the ball's going through has been a serious problem for Jason Ainsley and assistant Tommy Miller, who've been furious on the touchline. And as football goes and happens in the first half, the team who was taking more of the shots from York City, Spennymoor, they come back near the end of the second half. A lovely corner from Stephen Brogan, in-swinger, and Curtis evades his opposite man and leaps in the air and heads it top left corner before half-time, as I said. And it has remained Spennymoor Town 1, York City 0. It's gone the way of Spennymoor Town, 3-2 now. I've got to say, York City building up some nice play and having serious possession and good amounts of it in the Moors half. And then the Moors counter-attacked. Ryan Hall has been probably Moors man of the match so far. Drove really hard inside the York half. Good 1-2. Gets played through. Some brilliant play from Ramshaw. And Ryan Hall's 1-on-1 on the right side and slots it past York City keeper Ryan Whitley to make it York City 2, Spennymoor Town 3. You've got to say from here, it's going to take a lot of effort now from York to get back into this game and to not deny Spennymoor at least a point, which would see them guarantee playoff places, which is exactly what Moors want. So York City 2, Spennymoor Town 3. 2 minutes left here at Bootham Crescent.
Thank you very much there to Cameron Petrie.
They have indeed. It's finished here. York City 2, Spennymoor Town 3. A really impressive performance from Spennymoor Town. Game of 2 halves, really. You had York City in the first half, probably the better side, but Moors going in 1-0 up, following a header from James Curtis. The second half started then with a thunderous volley from Alex Kepster in the 51st minute, who was voted York City's man of the match. The Moors hit straight back through Scott Harrison. The ball ricocheted around the area. Scott Harrison smashed it top right corner from close range. Keeper Ryan Whitley could do nothing about it, even though he had looked a bit edgy throughout the afternoon with quite a few parries of shots. Sean Newton then, inside the final 20, equalised for York City, the Minster men, with a header from a corner. Again, another set-piece goal. Both sides are quite vulnerable when it came to corner time. Inside the final 10 minutes then, Ryan Hall was rewarded for his brilliant work this season and today. It's a lovely day here today at Bootham Crescent with a really dry pitch, and Ryan Hall is a very nippy, fast winger with very good balance. Had a fantastic performance today. He got the ball on the far right side on the edge of the box and drilled it low and hard past keeper Whitley to make it 3-2 to Spennymoor Town. Then Moors, 7 minutes added on, so they had a bit of a hammering on the door near the end of the game, but they managed to see it off and they've won today. They've got the 3 points. They've got Chorley next now on Easter Monday, which will be another big game. But Moors secured now. They've got a playoff place. It will be about how high can the Moors finish. But it's great news for Jason Ainsley. He can be a bit more relaxed now with the final 2 games of the season against Chorley and Curzon Ashton. But especially York City 2, Spennymoor Town 3 at Bootham Crescent, and Moors continue the playoff charge.